looking for. You actually want to split that up as much as possible. The less probes on minerals, actually the better. So the more expansions you have, if each one of them has 15, if you have 4 with 15, it's going to be about the same gather rate as 2 with, I don't know, 50. Netting you a few probes there without really doing any more work. Lark has his little defense set up over here. Exo is going to be busting it anytime soon. Chatting about battle cruisers. Yeah, it looks like a fusion core is going up with a Raven out to try and take out any scouting by Exo. Looks like Exo is determined to get this destructible rock down. He's whittling away at it from max range. Now, Lark isn't moving any of his siege tanks over. I don't know if he hasn't noticed that this is going on. Not really sure. Let's see. Raven's moving out, trying to make sure there's no detection going on over here. Point defense drone, obviously very good versus stalkers, and just a little bit of extra damage. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to go for seeker missile. We'll see. Probably be a pretty good combination with the battle cruisers. Battle cruisers have difficulty versus masses of large units, but can focus fire down single units with Yamato. Now it looks like Exo has knocked down the back door. And let's see if Lark had, well, I mean, he's got to notice that that's down by now. Lots of barracks is coming up here. Looks like he's going to have a pretty decent sized ground force to try and back that up. Lark moving down the hill, trying to see, oh, and Exo making a run for it, trying to get into the base, seeing what damage he can do. First siege tank's getting taken out very easily. Force field's getting thrown up, probably doing more detriment to Exo than help. Yeah, he loses most of his army there. Yeah, like Mr. Frejo just said, force fielding himself kind of blocked him in. 2 battle cruisers coming up, very surprising out of Lark. We knew he was teching them. Interesting to see them out this early. Exo making a dash into the back of Lark's base. No siege tanks backing up that hill. He's just going to wreak havoc in the back of his base. Looks like the battle cruiser is about to finish, and we'll shoot through those stalkers. Let's see it. Oh, turning around. Oh, Exo making the good choice to go right for the fusion core. That building takes way too long to build, in my opinion, and he's going to have to do it again if he wants more battle cruisers. Fielding 2 battle cruiser, or 1 battle cruiser, soon to be 2 more, before he's going to have to rebuild that fusion core. Exo massing up on stalkers here, it looks like. Getting a good sized stalker army and getting Blink, hopefully, yep, Blink's coming up. 2 forges going out, he's going to be upgrading those units here in a minute. Looks like both players have expanded to the high yield on their side of the map. Lark opting not to take it down and just expand as fast as possible. Exo getting some high Templar here, very good for feedback on those battle cruisers. Bypassing that armor and negating any Yamato, which he's not sure if it's been researched or not. He did take down that fusion core fairly quickly, so probably didn't see it, or probably didn't research it, but you know, always on the safe side. Always better to be on the safe side. Looks like Lark is really hitting his econ hard. He's keeping up pretty well with Exo. Let's see what their income is looking like. Yeah, Terran player only about 200 behind, depending on the mule count at the time, with much less resources or supply dedicated to harvesters. Exo is moving across the map. Looks like he's kind of scouting around, trying to see if anything's coming out his way. Lark has a whole line of his siege tanks here. Viking and a Raven running around, taking out stuff as much as possible. No harassment out of either player, really. No one's really harassing each other's mineral lines. Kind of surprising. Exo generally doesn't guard his mineral lines that well. He just tries to kind of get a lot of mineral lines, so it's really easy to take out a lot. Looks like Lark's moving out across the map. Both players in relatively close vicinity to each other. We could see a pretty big battle here coming up in a moment. Lark moving up the hill. I wonder if he's trying to get sight on that. Exo backing off a little bit. He's probably wondering where that army is. Oh, looks like we may have an engagement here in a second. Looks like Exo does see all those battle cruisers, that large army moving down to the bottom right. Now if he does engage him with the sight on this hill, oh, he's going to try and sneak right past. Yeah, he's going to sneak right past, right into his base and cause some real havoc here. Yeah, like Soldier says, oh sheezy. Lark has nothing set up, and it's probably going to cost him the game here. Feedback getting thrown out on those battlecruisers as expected. Storm landing on all of those tanks and those Marauders. Marauders kind of getting boxed in by all those Zeals. And Exo clearly coming out on top in that fight. Really took down his army. Lark does have a point defense out. I don't really think that's going to help him though. BC rolling out on the field, a new one. Looks like he's probably finished off a new fusion core. It is getting eaten down really fast though. Those High Templars converted and the game is over. Lark calls it GG, and that was Lark versus Exo.